I 100% think motorcycling is for nerds. But first, let's roll the intro. We are here at Alice's restaurant in Palo Alto, the Bay Area, and trying to enjoy some food, some lunch. But this is basically a very popular spot for motorcyclists, car enthusiasts. Really, Alice's is a spot for gearheads. But despite the beautiful weather, getting here was not so easy. Here are my top 3 reasons why I think motorcycling is for nerds. 1. Gear. There is no denial that motorcycling is a dangerous hobby. So in an effort to make it safer, there is this whole ritual you have to go through before swinging a leg over a bike. First, I have to put on these abrasion-resistant jeans, which are a bit of a struggle to put on. They also come with knee pads and hip pads to cushion falls or impacts. Then I need to put on these motorcycle boots. I had them almost for a year now, and it still takes me 5 minutes to figure out how to tie them up properly. Third, put on the jacket, preferably leather, and it feels like it weighs a ton. The jacket also comes with shoulder and elbow protection, and it's up to you if you'd like to put them on, but if you're going on a long ride or something more dangerous, it might be useful. And lastly, a pair of hearing protection, so you do not lose your hearing by your 30s or 40s. And you're not even done yet. If you love your face, you have to wear a baklava and then put on your helmet and then put on your motorcycle gloves. And God forbid you forgot your keys inside your jeans. It's gonna be a struggle pulling those out with the gloves on. By the time you get to twisting the throttle and leaving, you've already spent at least 15 minutes to 20 minutes getting ready. Sometimes this is longer than the actual ride itself. This is why I think riding motorcycles is closer to piloting a plane than driving a car. You have almost like a checklist before every ride that you have to go through to make sure that you have all the gear you need. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to mention, you ideally should check your motorcycle mechanical state before leaving. Reason number 2, technical driving. We all seen the videos on social media of people going 100 miles per hour in the twisties or pulling crazy stunts on their motorcycles. First, I do not support this behavior as it is reckless and can put other people's lives in danger, but it still takes impressive skill to pull off. Motorcycling at the surface looks easy, but once you start riding, you actually figure out it's so much harder than you think. I have my lessons now for a year, and I still practice on every ride I go on. I would practice figure eights at an empty parking lot on Saturday night. Or when I go on rides during the day, I would try to practice emergency braking when there is open lanes and I can like speed a little and play with the motorcycle weight. I would also try to practice like swerving and understand how my bike behaves under certain conditions. All sensible motorcycle riders think about these maneuvers all the time. And it does take some intellect to understand your capability on the motorcycle as well as your limitations. Reason number 3, maintenance. This could be a whole video on its own, but realize that 30 to 35% of owning a bike is about maintaining it in a good condition. From simply just making sure it's clean, all the way to replacing consumables such as oil filters, brake pads, tires. All these things are important to keep you safe on the road and to keep your motorcycle function as intended. You'll probably spend a good amount of time just working on your bike while it's stationary. It does not take a genius to figure these repairs out, but it does take some patience for the unexpected. And you will learn to love every minute of it. And that's it, guys. That's why I think motorcycle riders are nerds, including myself. And you can let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.